In The Unlikely Event by Judy Blume, published in 2015, follows Miri Ammerman, the novel's protagonist, as she navigates the aftermath of 3 plane crashes in her hometown of Elizabeth, New Jersey, during the 1950s. The novel captures the profound impact these tragedies have on Miri, her family, and her friends over a span of 3 months. Unlike much of Blume's previous works, which are geared toward children and young adults, In the Unlikely Event is written for an adult audience, marking a rare venture into this genre for Blume. The story opens around Hanukkah, with Christmas approaching, as Miri shops for a gift for her mother, Rusty. She chooses a half-slip. Meanwhile, Ruby Granick, a dancer, prepares for a trip to Miami. Miri's close friend, Natalie Osner, is anticipating her birthday, and Miri's grandmother sells some compacts to Estelle Sapphire, who arranges for her husband Ben to pick them up. After shopping, Miri heads to the movies, unaware that the first of 3 tragic plane crashes is about to occur. Ruby, along with everyone aboard the plane, dies, leaving the town in shock, as such tragedy is unfamiliar to the tight-knit community. Miri's uncle, Henry, writes articles about the crash for the local paper, while Natalie becomes convinced she can hear Ruby's voice from beyond the grave, pushing her to pursue a career as a singer. Meanwhile, Christina, an 18-year-old from a traditional Greek family, begins dating Jack, who isn't Greek. Miri's estranged Aunt Frecky returns to the family, and Miri meets her father for the first time, eventually beginning a relationship with Mason. The second crash claims the life of Kathy, a college student returning home from Syracuse University, leaving her boyfriend Steve devastated. This crash also kills several residents of Elizabeth, prompting Steve to enlist in the army against his parents' wishes. Natalie's health deteriorates as she loses weight rapidly, believing Ruby's voice is telling her to become a dancer, which deeply concerns Miri. The third crash, in February, involves a National Airlines plane with Gabby Wenders, a young stewardess, among the passengers. Gabby survives, as does 38 others, though 2 of them later die. Gabby is rescued by Mason, but Natalie's worsening health leads to a growing rift between her and Miri. Blume's exploration of grief, loss, and the ripple effects of tragedy on a small community offers a poignant look at how lives are forever altered in the face of the unexpected. As Natalie becomes increasingly focused on dancing, Miri grows closer to Mason. However, Natalie's obsession with following Ruby's voice has serious consequences. Her parents' inability to agree on how to care for her leads to their divorce. Afterward, Rusty marries Natalie's father, making Miri and Natalie stepsisters. While Natalie begins to regain her health, the emotional distance between her and Miri seems irreparable. To further complicate matters, Natalie's father moves his dental practice to Las Vegas, taking Rusty and Miri with him. When Miri learns of Mason's infidelity, she ends their relationship. The novel then fast-forwards 35 years to a memorial ceremony in Elizabeth, where many residents who lived through the 3 devastating plane crashes return to honor the events. As part of the ceremony, Gabby dedicates a plaque commemorating the bravery of the citizens during the disasters. Miri and Mason reunite, both with children of their own. Despite their past, they meet amicably and leave the hurt behind. Jack and Christina are married, but Steve, who died in Korea years earlier while serving in the army, is absent from the ceremony. Natalie's father's health has declined, and as Rusty cares for him, she and Natalie reconcile. Inspired by the events of the past, Miri decides to write a book about the crashes and their long-lasting impact. In the Unlikely Event was nominated for Best Historical Fiction at the 2015 Goodreads Choice Awards. Judy Blume, who won the Margaret Edwards Award in 1996, is best known for her novels Tiger Eyes, Are You There, God?, It's Me, Margaret, and Tales of a Fourth-Grade Nothing. Although In the Unlikely Event is geared toward adults, much of Blume's work addresses the challenges young American girls face as they transition from childhood to adulthood. Her exploration of sensitive topics such as menstruation, masturbation, teen sex, birth control, and death led to her being named one of the most frequently challenged authors of the 21st century by the American Library Association. With over 82 million copies sold and translations into more than 30 languages, Blume remains one of the most influential voices in literature. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.